What is up, you guys? It is Cendric45 here, and in today's video I'm gonna be showing you guys my Red Eyes deck profile. So yeah guys, if you guys are just watching this on the day I uploaded this here, I just decided to upload 2 videos here today because I think it's already been 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, since the last time I uploaded a video here, and I just wanted to cover all the videos that I was missing from last week, this week. So I am also gonna try to upload a couple more videos today, just so we can cover the last week for the videos that we didn't cover last week, and yeah, that's why I'm just uploading them. So hopefully today you guys should be getting 4 videos here from my channel here as of today, and yeah, I'm just doing this because because I didn't get to upload last week. And moving forward guys, if you guys want to know my schedule for uploading videos, I'm going to be making these kind of videos, or whatever kind of videos in general, every Tuesday and Wednesday, because that's when my day off is. And at the time of recording this video, there is Christmas is going to be coming up next week, and hopefully I'll try to get a video, a couple of videos out for you guys before then, or I might just do a fun little video here during my day off on Christmas Eve and day, just for the heck of it. And maybe I might upload a live duel, or I might do some more deck profiles of other decks I have here, or anything else. So if you guys want to see something here that you haven't seen, feel free to let me know in the comments below. But for now, this is just the deck profile I'm going to be showing you guys for my Red Eyes deck. And if you guys already saw the other videos before this, you guys already know I've already uploaded a Dark Magician and a Blue Eyes deck profile. And obviously I had to do this because why not? And yeah, this is just one of my more treasure decks that I have here as well, compared to all the other decks I have, because I have a lot here. And yeah, this is just one of my favorite burn strategies of the game. It's just really fun and nostalgic to play around with, and I really do hope you guys will enjoy it. And in case you guys want to know, if you haven't watched my other videos before this, some things I want you guys to keep in mind is that a lot of the cards, well, almost all of them here, are actually going to be fake, or if you live in the Philippines, it's Class A, which means that not a lot of these cards are going to be authentic and look legit. So that's something I want you guys to keep in mind. And yeah, I think I might be using a few banned cards here. I don't actually remember because I haven't touched this deck in a while. But yeah, that's the only thing I want you guys to keep in mind. And as you guys can probably tell, they do look a little bit beat up, and they don't have sleeves, because I actually haven't found enough time to go to my local card shop to buy some sleeves, but hopefully I will soon. But if you guys are okay with that, then you should have no problems watching this video. And without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into the deck profile. So yeah guys, obviously, just like all my other decks here, I am running a 40 card main deck, and we're obviously going to start off with the monsters. And obviously for the main heart and soul of the deck, I am running 3 Red Eyes Black Dragons. And yes, out of all of them, only this one here on the right side is the real one. So obviously it's the heart and soul of your deck. You don't need to see it as much compared to Dark Magician and Blue Eyes here. It actually does work fairly decent when it's already in the graveyard, but there are other ways to get it out when you need to. And obviously it's heart and soul your deck, you're going to be using a lot, summoning it, OTKing with it, burning with it, and a bunch of other things. So yeah, no, that's why it's here. Then next, I am running 3 Black Stone of Legends. So obviously this is the one that you want to use if you want to be able to summon your Red Eyes here. And obviously this is here just to go into your other place other than summoning Red Eyes. It also has a really good graveyard effect, wherein you could just shuffle a Red Eyes monster from your deck, from your graveyard to your deck, and then add this back to your hand. So it has really good recursion right there. And yeah, the other effect to use to summon Red Eyes is you get to tribute this on the field to be able to go ahead and summon a level 7 or lower Red Eyes monster. So it doesn't need to be just the OG vanilla Red Eyes. It can be just any other Red Eyes monster in general, which I'll be showing you guys throughout this deck profile. But yep, that's why it's here. Then next, I am running 3 gear free the Red Eyes Iron Knight. So obviously this is your warrior of the deck, and this is actually what you're going to be using later on to go into your other fusions in your extra deck with stuff like Red Eye Slash Dragon, which this will be one of its targets. And it has a really good pop effect as well, because it says once per turn during either player's once per turn, if either player equips an equip card to this card, you get to pop that equip card from it and then target one card, I think, on your opponent's side of the field. One, yeah. Well, actually, yeah, one spell or trap in your opponent controls, and then just destroy. And then the other effect that doesn't pop up as much is once per turn, you can send an equip card you control, equip to this card to the grave, then target one level 7 or lower red ice monster in your grave, and then special summon it. Sometimes that comes up, sometimes it doesn't, but I don't really use that effect that much. I usually use this mostly just for its popping effect. And yep, that's why it's here. It's just here for your fusion plays. Then next, I am running 2 Red Ice Baby Dragon. I wish I had a third, to be honest, because I really do feel like this should be a 3-up, but I haven't found time to find the third copy I need. But this is here just for its floating effect, because when it gets destroyed by battle and sent to the grave, you get to special summon one level 7 or lower Red Ice monster from your deck. And if you do, you get to equip that card, equip this card to that monster, and it gains 300 attack, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 300. And if it's also sent to the grave while it's equipped to a monster, you also get to add a level 1 or lower, a level 1 dragon type monster from your deck to your hand. Deck or graveyard to your hand. So yeah, this synergizes really well with the next card I'll be showing you, which is Black Metal Dragon, which I'm going to be explaining to you guys later on. But yeah, I wish I had more copies of this, but unfortunately this is really all I have. So yeah, that's why it's here. And next, for that level 1 that I just talked to you guys about, I'm running 2 Black Metal Dragon. I wish I had a third, because obviously this is a really good card in your deck for searching out stuff that you need, like Red Ice Fusion, Red Ice Insight, and amongst other spells, because its effect reads is that when this card is sent from the field to the grave, you get to search one Red Ice spell or trap from your deck and add it to your hand. And it's also a really good effect. It's from the hand is if you can target one Red Ice monster that you control, and accept Red Ice Red Ice Beachik, and equip this card, equip this monster, I mean, to your hand or field to that target, and then it gains 600 attack, which doesn't come up as much. But mostly it's just here for its search effect. And yeah, I really wish I had a third copy as well, but unfortunately I don't. But yeah, there are going to be other substitutes in this deck that you guys can take out if you want to put that third Red Ice Baby Dragon and the third Black Metal Dragon. But yeah, there's plenty of ways to get this into the grave, and yeah, that's why it's here. And then next, for our hand traps, I'm running 2 Effect Failure. It's just here just for fun, really, and it's obviously here for negation, obviously, because it's one of the more versatile cards in my deck. And you guys can switch this out for the third Red Eyes Baby Dragon and the third Black Metal Dragon, but I just kept this here just because I didn't really have a lot of cards to make this deck super competitive. But yeah, that's just why I put it here. And for our next hand trap, I am running 2 Ghost Ogre, which is weird, because I honestly really prefer putting something like Ash or maybe Phantasma here, but I just put this here because I don't have my copies with me right now of the other hand traps I need. But yeah, that's just why it's here. And sometimes this could be fairly decent if you need to get rid of something problematic on the field, if you don't mind just not negating something. And yeah, this is obviously interchangeable if you guys want to make this fun or competitive, but that's why I just put this here. Then next, just as a cute tech card, I'm running 1 Keeper of the Shrine. And yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, I'm also using OCG cards in my deck as well, so yeah. And this, I believe, has something to do with when a dragon or something dies, you get to special summon this. And yeah, I just usually mostly use this here just for like link fodder or something, or going to whatever I need as an extender. And yeah, this is obviously interchangeable. I wish I could change this to something else, but yeah, that's why it's here. And then next for our 1-ups, I'm running one Red Eyes Retro Dragon. So the biggest effect that you'll be using from this card here is just its floating, well, not its floating effect, its destruction effect, wherein if all of your big Red Eyes monsters die and this is in your hand, you can special summon it and then bring all those monsters that were destroyed back to the field. And yeah, that's mostly why it's here. I don't really use it for anything else, so yeah, that's just why I put it here. And next for the last three 1-ups I'm running one Cosmo Brain, one Luster Dragon, and one Meteor Dragon. These two right here are supposed to be Red Eyes level 6 monsters, but I forgot to include these in my deck because I haven't found any copies of it, and I just put these as substitutes for them because they're level 6. And yeah, you guys can obviously change these to level 6 Red Eyes monsters if you need to. But I just put these here because I don't have them right now. And Cosmo Brain is just here just for some cute tech plays and stuff. Some cute like extenders and stuff, because and I also know this is a really popular card in Duel Links, in a lot of vanilla like Red Eyes, Dark Magician, and Blue Eyes decks. And yeah, I just put here just as a cute extender in case I really need a big body on the field, or if I need a way to get into Red Eyes quickly. So yep, that's why they're here. And that is it, guys, for my monsters. Now we will go ahead and go into the spells. So for the first spell that I'm running 3 Red Eyes Insight. So yeah, its effect reads that you can send one Red Eyes monster from your hand or deck to the grave, and then you get to add one Red Eyes spell or trap from your deck to your hand, and you can only use this once per turn. And obviously the main card that you'll be using with this here in tandem with is going to be Red Eyes Fusion, so that you can get into your fusion plays, which I will be explaining to you guys when I show it to you guys. But yeah, that's just why it's here. It's your searcher without, you know, normal summoning or whatever. And next, I am running 3 Red Eyes Fusion. So yeah, this is one of the big spell cards that you really want to see in your opening hand as much as possible, especially if your opponent is forcing you to go first, which obviously decks like this don't really do that well going first because their boards aren't as oppressive, but it's just here when you need it. This is the one that gets you into Red Eyes Slash Dragon, Meteor Black Common Dragon, which I decided to run just because I didn't really have that many fusions to run at the moment. But yeah, that's why it's here, and its drawback for not being able to normal or special summon the turn you activate it is a little bit painful, but it doesn't hurt as much as long as you already set up your board. And yeah, the cool thing about this is it's almost like an El Shaddai fusion because it lets you fusion summon from the deck as well, other than your hand or field. And yep, this is obviously mandatory. No reason not to cut this at all. And next, I am running some generic dragon stuff. 3 Return of the Dragon Lords. Obviously this is just here to revive your big monsters and obviously to protect your dragons, and this is obviously a big staple in the deck. There's no reason for you guys to cut this, so yep, that's why it's here. And lastly, for the last spell I'm running, just as a fun cool tech card, I'm running 2 Infernal Fire Blast. So yeah, this is just here for burn damage when I really need to go into time order or whatever, or need to you know, burn my opponent for a game if I'm really desperate and I really need to end the game. And yep, this is obviously interchangeable. You guys can make this whatever you want, but I just include this because I don't really have that many substitutes at the moment. So yep, that's why they're here. And that is it, guys, for the spells. And we will now go into the traps, which I'm not running that many of, but I am running a few. I am running 2 Red Eyes Fangwood Chain. So this is the one that lets you equip, that lets you treat this like as some sort of equip card. You can equip it to a Red Eyes monster, which I forgot to tell you, Red Eyes Fusion does change whatever monster you're bringing into a Red Eyes Black Dragon. So this works really well with it because you can equip it with this, and then it doesn't really gain any attack points, but it does let you attack more than once. I think it lets you attack twice if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, up to 2 attacks during each battle phase. And yeah, it's also here just for getting rid of big problematic monsters as well, because you can also send this card to the grave to target one of your monsters, big monsters, and then just equip it to that monster, and then that monster that you took, that you equipped to yours, will gain the same number of attacking defense as the monster that you just took and equipped to your monster. And yep, that's why it's here. It's obviously really good to up. And next, I am running 2 Red Eye Spirit. This is changeable too. I didn't really have any other ideas of what I'd want to put here, but I just put these here because I don't have that many substitutes. But yep, this is here just to revive your big red ice monster from your graveyard, obviously, and not a hard once per turn. So yeah, it's there when you need it. And next, for our 1-ups, I am running 1 Return of the Red Eyes. So this is also another way for you to revive your vanilla Red Eyes when you need it. And it's also here for its floating effect, because when it gets destroyed, if I'm not mistaken, you get to target 1 Red Eyes monster in your grave and then special summon it. And yep, this is almost like Eternal Sulfur Dark Magician in a sense, because this is what revives your normal monsters or whatever you need back from the grave to the field. And yep, that's why it's here. You don't really need it as much, but it's there when you need it. And lastly, for the last 2 1-ups, I'm running Red Eyes Burn, I think is what it's called, and this is Champion's Vigilance. So Champion's Vigilance is the one that lets you negate stealth if you control a normal monster, which obviously the vanilla Red Eyes is a normal monster, and Red Eyes Burn is just here to, I think, tribute one of your monsters and then inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original attack, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this is also just here just to go into game when I don't see something like Infernal Fire Blast. And yep, that's why I put it here, just as a cute tech, and you guys can change this if you want to. And that is it, guys, for the main deck. Now let's go ahead and go into the extra deck. So yeah, I'm gonna start off with our fusions. So for our fusions that I'm not running that many of in the deck, I'm running 2 Red Eyes Slash Dragon and 2 Meteor Black Common Dragon. So Red Eyes Slash Dragon is just here to go into your fast OTKs, because its effect reads that when its fusions summon, well, actually, it has a lot of different effects. It lets you target a warrior in your grave, equip it to it, and if one of your Red Ice monsters would be targeted by a card effect or something, or if this card gets targeted by a card effect, you can send that equipped card to the grave to negate it and destroy it. And also, its other effect is when it's equipped with an equipped card or like a warrior monster in your grave, you get to have it gain a little bit of I think 300 attack points, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, well, actually 200, and then it lets you also, I think, attack twice, if I'm not mistaken, as well. Yeah. And it also has a really good floating effect, is that when it's destroyed by battle and sent to the grave, you get to target as many warrior monsters that were equipped to it and special summon it. And yep, that's why it's here. It's one of your big boss monsters of the deck. And Meteor Black Common Dragon is just here for the burn, because when it's fusion summoned, you get to send a level 7 or lower Red Ice monster from your deck to the grave to inflict damage equal to half its original attack. And it's also a really good floating effect as well, is that you can target a normal Red Ice, a normal monster in your grave, and special summon it to the field. And yep, that's just why they're here. They're not super important, but they're there when you need it. Then next, for our Xyz, I am running 1 Red Ice Black Flare Metal Dragon, 1 Big Eye, 1 Cowboy, and actually, yeah, I'm actually running 2 Red Ice Flare Metal Dragon. So yeah, Red Ice Flare Metal Dragon obviously works really well with the deck, because obviously you want to go for that burn damage every time your opponent activates a card effect, and also it's here in case you need to revive a Red Ice in your grave. Big Eye's just there for stealing monsters, and Cowboy's just there to, for some more burn damage if you really need it. And yep, that's why they're here. Pretty basic, not much to say. And lastly, for our links, which may seem a little bit awkward because I don't have that many links at the moment to substitute for them, but I am running 1 Unicorn and 1 Cerberus. I would love to change this to Phoenix if I could, and change. Well, actually, I would love to change Cerberus actually to a Phoenix, but I don't have that extra copy right now, so that's why I just put that here. And obviously this is here for, you know, getting rid of cards that are, you know, problematic, and this is here for popping monsters. And then I'm running one Twin Burst Dragon and one Underclock Taker. So Twin Burst is here just in case you guys really need it to link climb, and Underclock Taker is just here for that little attack point boost if you need it. And yeah, there's not much to say. I don't really go into these as much as I need to. And lastly, for our last 3 Link Monsters, I'm running one Trismania, one Borreload, and one Linkuriboh. So yeah, Linkuriboh's just here in case I'm really desperate and I have nothing else to go into. Trismania's just here just for that destruction effect and for, you know, blowing up things and for that little burn that I need. Borreload's just here because I don't have Borosword. If I had Borosword, I would love to change that to this, so you guys can probably change that if you need to. I just put that here because I don't have any other substitutes, and it's obviously a really good game ender if you need it, and for stealing problematic monsters that are getting in your way when you need it. And yeah, that's just why they're here. And that is it, guys. That is gonna be my Red Eyes deck profile for you guys. So I really hope you guys did enjoy this. If you did, feel free to give this video a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments below what you guys do want to see next. And if you want to keep up to date with the rest of the videos I'm gonna be doing on this channel, or for anything else that I'm gonna be doing, feel free to subscribe to the channel and turn on those notification bells so that you guys don't miss anytime I upload videos here. And that's gonna be it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. This is Henrik45 signing out.